what's up guys? It's great to see you all again, and if you're new here, I'm Patrick and this is where I ramble about tech and other stuff. So since you're here, that probably means you just bought one of the iPhone 12 models and you're looking for a case, but you're not necessarily interested in only Apple cases. Well, look no further because today I have a great selection of cases for you by 10 different brands. We'll start with my favorite Apple case and then move on to 9 other brands offering some really interesting alternatives. I'll show you the approximate price of each case, but please consider that these might fluctuate and can be different depending on the region you're in. I'm reviewing the Pro Max version because that's my phone, but most of these cases are available in the other sizes as well. All cases except the Apple case were sent to me for review for free, but none of the brands are sponsoring this video, and whatever I'm gonna say next is my personal opinion. So let's ramble.
Hold up, place go wild when I pull up. They all on me like it wants.
So first off, there is the Saddle Brown Leather MagSafe case by Apple. It is made of this smooth premium leather with the Apple logo embossed into it, which I think is a really nice touch. The aluminum buttons provide a beautiful contrast to the leather and have a nice click to them. The camera cutout has a raised plastic frame, which not only prevents the camera lenses from touching the surface when you place the iPhone on its back, but it also prevents the infamous wobble. The inside has a suede feel to it, so you can be sure it won't scratch your iPhone, and there is the MagSafe ring showing you where the magnets are. On the bottom, you'll find a cutout for the lightning connector, and the speakers have full cutouts as well. The good thing about this case is that it looks and feels really premium, and because it's by Apple, it fits perfectly. Some downsides are that it doesn't feel like it will offer substantial protection against any dropping, and because of the smooth feel of the leather, it doesn't provide a lot of grip. And of course, there is the price. It's an Apple product, so you know you'll pay that Apple tax. Next up, we have a more affordable lineup by Ringke. Ringke makes very straightforward cases, just sleek designs, no fancy stuff, simply robust cases with a good fit. You can choose between a more flexible polyurethane case like the Air S, or a hard plastic back with a soft bumper like the Fusion. All cases have the same cutouts as the Apple cases, which means the lightning connector, the speakers, and the mute button. And they have an additional opening on both sides to attach a lanyard. The cases have raised camera cutouts, which helps protect the lenses, and they have raised edges on the front, which keeps the iPhone screen off the surface when you place it face down. The Air and the Fusion models have soft buttons, whereas the Onyx case has clicky buttons. Ringke claims military-grade protection and drop-tested all of their cases. My favorite is probably this camo edition. All cases come in eco-friendly packaging to help save the planet. And while this might be irrelevant to the cases, Ringke certainly sent the most wholesome review kit. Thanks guys. Moving on to this full-grain black leather case by Decoded. Now, Decoded is definitely in a more premium segment. They even sell their products in the Apple Store, which shows because the minimalist design is quite similar to Apple's own designs. The back is made from TPU, which protects against bumps and drops, and the case has a soft lining, which will protect your iPhone from scratches. Like the Apple case, it doesn't have a lot of grip because it's made out of this slick feeling leather. The black metal buttons look and feel very premium. Unlike most other cases, the Decoded has a flared bottom instead of cutouts. The 2-layer custom black metal camera ring looks great, although I would have liked to see it raised a little bit more. There's a very slight raise, but I'm not sure if it's enough to keep the camera lenses protected. All in all, a fantastic looking case for minimalists who like the premium look and don't mind spending a bit more. The good people at ESR sent me 2 of their units to review. First, we have the black silicone case, which has the same cutouts as the Apple case, plus a cutout for a lanyard. It has a very silky feel to it, but it still offers a bit of grip. It's very thin and light, which is nice because the Pro Max is a chunky boy, so having a low profile case can be pleasant. The camera cutout is plenty raised, so it will protect your lenses. The inside has a soft lining to prevent scratches, and the buttons are made of the same soft material as the rest of the case. Next is the clear metal kickstand case. It features all the same cutouts as the previous case and is made of a very flexible material. ESR calls the metal kickstand a two-way stand, but it actually offers 3 positions as the hinge is strong enough to carry the phone in both horizontal positions. The kickstand is removable, which has a downside because it takes a bit of force to push it back, and if it accidentally pops out of the back, it might damage your phone. All in all, ESR makes solid cases that don't break the bank. Our next case, by 12 South, stands out a bit from the rest. Not only is it a wallet case, it's a funky looking one as well. Disguised as a little book, the conveniently named book case is made of premium grade leather with a magnetic clip that prevents it from unwanted opening. On the inside, there is room for at least 4 cards, one of which has a transparent window and a thumb slot for easy access. There's room for some banknotes as well. What makes the case more interesting is the fact that the back cover is attached by magnets, which makes it easily removable. The back cover itself is very premium as well, with a nice leather back, cutouts in all the right places, and slightly raised edges. This case feels really good in the hand and has an excellent grip to it. The edges are a little rounded, which somehow makes the phone feel a little bit smaller. The only small issue I have with it is that because it's magnetic, it can be a little tricky to place the MagSafe charger correctly. This case is obviously not for everyone. The design is an acquired taste, it won't fit into your pants, and it's definitely in a higher price category. But it's high in quality and high in versatility. Next up is the Poetic Guardian case. At around $15, this falls within the lower price category. This case is a little different than most since it comes with a built-in screen protector, which is clicked onto the phone, and then the phone and the frame are clicked into the back part, offering your iPhone all-around protection. You can tell that this case is built to withstand a drop or two. The ports are also extra protected with these rubber caps, and it's got a raised camera cutout. If you don't like the screen protector or you'd rather use a third-party one, no problem. It comes with an extra frame without the built-in screen protector. The parts feel a bit cheap separately, but when it's all put together, it feels really solid. If you're looking for a no-frills, super sleek case, then Casekoo might be your brand. The slim fit case is ultra thin and made of plastic, but the matte finish makes it look almost like aluminum. The downside of the slick finish is that it doesn't have a lot of grip to it. This is definitely the thinnest case of the bunch, and it actually almost feels like there is no case. It has all the same cutouts as the other cases, plus 2 extra slits in the bottom, which I assume makes it easier to take the case out. The buttons have a really good click to them, and since the case is so thin, the MagSafe charger snaps onto it without any problems. I really like this case and its slim profile, but if you're like me and you drop your phone every now and then, I don't think this case is the one that's going to offer it the best protection. The next brand is Clayco, and their cases are definitely a bit thicker. Like the Poetic Guardian case, Clayco's Forza case comes with a built-in screen protector. And even the way it's constructed and deconstructed is similar. Both brands have this corner divot, which lets you separate the front from the back using a coin or your fingernail. They have the same robust feel to them and similar protective rubber caps. In fact, they do look very similar. However, their Argos case stands out from all the other ones because of its thick design and the pattern on the back. What makes this case really interesting though is the hidden wallet. When you pull down the very bottom, you'll find a secret compartment for 1 or 2 credit cards, which I think is pretty neat. Plus, if you miss the rounded edges of the 11 Pro Max, this case with its rounded edges will feel very familiar. Caseology, our next brand, did not hold back and sent us 10 of their units covering 5 models: Skyfall, Parallax, Legion, Dual Grip, and their wallet case, Kalen. The Skyfall case is very popular, and I understand why. It's inexpensive, but it doesn't feel like that at all. I love the navy blue, and I even like the way they incorporated the logo on the side. Easy to apply, the buttons have a nice click, raised edges on the front and the back. All the cutouts are there, and it works fine with a MagSafe charger. It does feel like there's a tiny bit of clearance on the sides though. The Parallax case looks and feels super robust, has a great grip to it, raised edges, and clicky buttons. The design looks sleek, almost like a rubber and aluminum. I'm pretty sure it's plastic, but it looks like aluminum. Their Legion case feels even sturdier and thicker and seems to be designed to take a beating. It has rounded edges, so if you prefer that, this is a good case for you. And this one has the best grip of all the cases we've seen so far. The Dual Grip case, on the other hand, is ultra thin. In fact, it looks really similar to the Casekoo one, including the slits at the bottom. Except this case has those same slits at the top as well. One big difference is that the Casekoo one is quite slippery and this one is not. And that's because of these rubber pads on the side, providing extra grip. And lastly, from Caseology, there is the Kaylin wallet case, offering maximum protection. It doesn't look or feel as premium as the BookBook wallet case, but it's also 1/3 of the price. The back cover is non-removable, so you'll really have to commit to having a wallet case if you want to use this one, which means bringing a jacket or a bag, because this bad boy isn't slipping into any pockets. And now the very last case for today, by a brand called Zeera. They're definitely the new kid on the block, specializing in wireless accessories. This case is interesting because it looks pretty identical to Apple's clear MagSafe case, but under 20 bucks. The case is supposed to be used with their car mount charger, which they sent to me as well to review. Now, one thing I like about new companies like this is that they really tend to listen to their customers. Their first generation car chargers was lacking a bit because the magnet wasn't strong enough to hold the Pro Max up securely, so they developed the Generation 2 pretty swiftly, which has a much stronger magnet and works perfectly. You can even take off the magnet part and use it as an alternative to your MagSafe charger at home, and stick it back into your car when you're going for a drive. Right, so a lot of different cases by different brands in different price categories. So guys, do you have a favorite? Do you prefer maximum protection, or would you rather just protect the phone against scratches and go for a slim case? Let me know in the comments which one you like best. I don't normally do case reviews on this channel, so I hope it was useful to you. Please do let me know if this is something you would like to see on this channel again. Thumbs up if you liked the video, subscribe if you loved it. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next one.